Good afternoon and welcome to Friday with Fiona. Sorry about that, just got a new ring light. It shouldn't be too much in the way once I change the pictures over. See if I can get it. No, it doesn't really make much difference. So before we get started, I'm using the heart shape today, and it's another one that's in Celebration. I have my Celebration catalogue, but it's downstairs. So dies and stamps. So to get this bundle free, you need to spend 110, and you can't, unfortunately, I thought you could, but you can't get the stamp set first and then the dies. You have to get them together, so it requires a purchase of 110. So I've made some cards with those today, and same as with the friendly seagulls, once I started playing with it, I couldn't stop. So yes, just wanted to remind you, just gonna move my face. So next Tuesday is my class, product-based class, and I'm using the terrific toadstools. You'll make 3 cards, and there'll also be a little pillow gift for you in this little box. So cute. So just wanted to remind you about that. That's £25. Sorry, no, it's not. It's £35 including postage. It includes a half a pack of the Toadstool Garden, a full reel of ribbon, some gems, and everything that you need to make the 8 cards. So it's 4 designs and 2 of each, and then, as I said, this little pillow gift for you. So cute. Okay, so moving on to today, we're using the heart-shaped bundle, and I don't know about you, but we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. We've got our wedding anniversary in March, and we do anniversary cards, but the rest of the time we're kind of not really into hearts. So I've tried to do things that are not lovey-dovey, because I know I won't use them, and if I won't use them, then I'm assuming my followers are kind of a bit of the frame of mind like me. So yeah, I've done, they've got different sentiments. So you've got just because I care and thank you. Again, my heart loves your heart. I really don't know when I would use that. And my thoughts of you are all heart shaped. Again, I'm not sure. And there's a hello, which I hadn't even noticed there. But you know, you can do some beautiful cards without having to be all lovey-dovey. So let me just get started now. Where's my tutorial? Oh, don't tell me I didn't bring it up. It's here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Heart shape. No, that's the seagulls. Okay, don't worry. I've got the measurements here. So this first one is using fresh freesia, and I've picked out a designer series paper, which is in the annual catalogue. It carried over from last spring, actually, and I've just never really used it. I love it. It's called Perennial Lavender. So obviously the flavour of it is lavender. Went with a bundle last spring, and they're dies and stamps now in the annual catalogue. So I thought I would use those, and the Fresh Freesia ribbon, that is another Celebration product, and it's got the gems, which is another Celebration, sorry, adhesive sequins, which is another Celebration product. And I've put just because I care, and I've got people that I can send that to, so that's good. Now I have cut everything out just to save a bit of time. Now with this one, I do have a piece of paper to go on the inside, so I'm just gonna pop that in to get it out of the way. Now my dimensions are is half of A4, so it's 21 by 14.8, and it's scored in half at 10.5. Yeah. One of the cards I've done something on the inside, so I'm excited to share that with you. Then what I've done is I've embossed with the So Swirly embossing folder. Can you see? Yes, lovely. So swirly. And that is, let me get mine. So basic white, 9.5 by 13.8. And I'm going to use wet glue just because of the embossing to make sure that it sticks down. Then you can use either side. So I'm using my new ring light from my brother. It was my Christmas present from him, thank you. And yeah, it took a bit of organising, and I have to move it to get it in the right place. But that's okay, I can do that. There we go. It didn't look straight, but it was an optical illusion. So just make sure that's stuck down nicely. There we go. And then I've cut 3 pieces of designer series paper, 2 the same and 1 different. And I thought I'd get some of the flowers in, and that's going to go, the longer bit goes in the middle. Just going to see if I need to trim it down a bit. So these are 2.5, and these ones are 12.4, and this one is 13.3. But no, I'm going to leave it that long. And then I'm just lining them up, make sure they're the right way up. There we go. And then I'm just going to pop those on with some wet glue. So I'll do the middle one first, and then I can line up my other ones equally from it. So let's take those off, pop this one in the middle, and I am just eyeballing it, but you could measure if you wanted to you know, to make sure that's a bit too far that way. So let's go over there. Come on, move. That's it. There we go. That will do. And then I'm just going to pop my other 2 on. So again, I'm just eyeballing it, but trying to have like the same gap either side. And I do have some birthdays coming up in February actually, so I could change the just because I care into a happy birthday. Here we go. And you get this lovely, one of the dies that you get is this lovely banner. So I've used that, I've die cut that. This pocket, I'm thinking of as a pocket, is from the birthday celebration. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's birthday celebration, which is in the new mini catalogue. There we go. I've used those numbers this week to do my granddaughter's birthday card. So I'm just going to pop that up with some dimensionals, and then pretty much everything else is flat now. Let me just be careful of my glue. I've lost my glue. There we go. Tweezers. And this is the same paper, so this is crumb cake, and then on the back you've got the flowers, but I want the crumb cake, don't want the flowers clashing. Whoops. These ones don't want to come out for some reason. That'll do. Okay, so this goes in the middle across all 3 like that. And then I've got 2 hearts. So I've got one that I've die cut from Fresh Freesia and one that I've die cut from the designer series paper. You see those? Now I'm not sure if I did it with a, put my glasses on, I might be able to see. I'm not sure if I did it with the, yes I did. Not sure if I did this. Yes, I must have done, because I can't see the designer series paper on the back. Yeah, so I used the adhesive sheets. So much easier than I've been using glue, but it spreads and goes everywhere, and then you end up trying to get it off with a glue eraser. And come on. That bit doesn't want to come away. Okay, I'm sure we can manage that. And then the same here. So I hope everybody's okay with the storm that's battering the UK. So the fresh freezer one goes down first in the middle of the pocket. And I kind of just let it arrange itself there. And then this one is going to go over the top of the fresh freezer. Just kind of like as a shadow. There we go. And then I need the Just Because I Care. I'm just going to lie it down so I can pick it up. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp that in Memento Black. There we go. And I'm going to pop that across the 3 there with, I'm not sure if let's try some mini dimensionals. Okay, so that's going to go across the 3 bits of designer series paper, and then I'm going to pop some of the adhesive sequins, and let's go for these ones. I did the dark ones on there, so I'm going for a bit of a change. And then I just need to get some ribbon. And this is so these are free with a purchase of £55. And the ribbon would be free. So it's a great opportunity to stock up on your glues, adhesives, cardstocks, designer series paper. Just, you know, stock up and get all these freebies while you can. Oops. Don't want it too big. Oh, it's so soft, this ribbon. Beautiful. Make it a bit smaller than that one. It's a little bit too big. There we go. That wasn't very straight. There we go. And there's it seems to have static on it. Can't get it off my fingers. There we go. So I'm going to pop that on with a glue dot, which I'm coming to the end of. And put that just at the side there. Let's just trim that bit a bit more. There we go. Oops, a daisy. So I've got 2 gems there, and I do need a 3rd one. Odd numbers for some reason. So we'll go with a big one of the freezer. There we go. So pretty. There we go. That's card 1. I really love that, actually. Just, I don't know, springy colours and lovely. Okay, so moving on to card 2. So again, I've tried to to think of someone that I could send this to, and I've got the perfect person. And I've used the hearts and hugs as well. So it's a thick basic white, the card base. And again, I've got everything ready, and I've even coloured my mouse in just to save some time. So again, it's half A4, 21 by 14.8, scored in half at 10.5. Keep my measurements there to tell you. And then what I did was I've taken a piece of Pretty in Pink, which is 9.2 by 13.5. And then the DSP was 8.8 by 13.1. And I've die cut, I think it's the largest, yeah, it is the largest stylish shaped circle. And then I've got a piece of basic white card, which I'm going to pop behind, and that is 9 by 8.5, and it's just going to go behind there. So I'm going to start off by putting that together. And I'm actually going to put the glue on here rather than on the card, just so I know where it's going. Thinking about it, it might have been better with wet glue, but we'll see how this goes. There we go. And then that's going to go on to the Pretty in Pink. There we go. So these are quite quick and easy cards, but I do think they look lovely. Okay, so then I've die cut out of the In Colour Designer Series paper the heart, and that will go down there. And this time I haven't, so you'll see what I'm going to do with the glue. And then I just got a flower, Pretty in Pink flower, and a shaded summer, no, shy shamrock leaf. So first thing I'm going to do is use my thin glue, and you'll see how tricky this is. No, that's not the thin one, that is the thick one. Okay, must be on here. I'm just going to pop a little bit on it, some of the leaves. Try not to do too much because it does squidge out. A little bit goes a long way. Okay, it should be enough. And now I'll take my tweezers, put it in the middle of my circle. So pretty, lovely, lovely colour. No wonder it's called Pretty in Pink. Just gently tap those down. Right, did I clean that? No. Okay, so then I'm using the hearts and hugs. So I've used the little mouse, and I want to say I'm sending a big hug. And on the inside, so it's there when you need it. I think that's perfect. Sending a big hug. Could say sending a big hug just because I care. That would work. Okay, I'm going to work out. Oops. Don't try and stamp with the lid. Oh dear, that's a right mess. I'm going to use my Stampin' Right marker, because that was way too much ink. And then I'm going to just stamp it on my grid paper to see how straight it is. Okay, so it's got, I think I'm stamping straight. That's not too bad. If it goes wrong, I will just have to do a label and put it over the top. There's always a way to... Oh, the hugs just got hidden, the G, so... Actually, I'm going to use a black fine tipped. Yeah. I think I probably will go over that afterwards, but I think I might need to clean my chamois. It's getting very black. Okay, so just need to put it together now. So there's my card front, and I've lost my basic white card. There it is. So we need to pop that on. We'll do that with Seal Plus to make sure it stays on. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Because I wasn't pressing hard enough. Making sure it's the right way up. There we go. And then I just need to pop my leaf. So the same thing, just a little bit of glue. It's going to pop out, but let's put that up the side. And then my little flower. And put this time, I'm going to do it with a mini dimensional, which I had a minute ago. There we go. And my little mouse, which was from the Hearts and Hugs there. So he's giving you a hug. He's hugging his heart. And he's going to pop that under there. And then I did use the heart-shaped adhesive. Oh, I can't speak. The heart-shaped adhesive backed heart sequins, but I think I'm going to go with the purple and there are some pinky looking ones. I think that'd be better. So let's put big one in the middle there. Big one or a little one? Maybe a little one. Yeah, little one. So it's 1, 2, 3. I like that. I think I prefer that to the hearts. Lovely. So that's card 2. Okay, so moving swiftly on, cracking through it today. As I was saying, trying to do something that's a bit different. So this is not more masculine, just away from the hearts colours of pinks and reds and blue. Oh, what's happened? There we go. Sorry about that. Don't know what happened there. Anyway, so this is a basic white, thick basic white, cut in, it's half A4 again, but instead I've cut it the other way. So it's 29.6 by 10.5, scored in half at 14.8. And then I've got the Azure Afternoon is 9.5 by 13.8. It's not embossed or anything, it's just plain. And then a piece of basic white, which is 8.2 by 12.5. And you can see here that I splattered my blend after I put it down. And I think I'm going to do it first, so it doesn't cause any problems this time. So I'm going to move that out of the way. So I've got my heart in, looks like Misty Moonlight actually. I've got an Azure Afternoon flower. And I have a banner. So let's try and do the splattering without getting it over everything else. That's better. It does ruin your nibs, just to let you know. But that was the big end, not the, I usually use the nib end for my actual colouring. So okay, so now I can glue this. No, I can't. I need to do my stamping. So I'm actually going to stamp the heart this time. And I'm going to stamp it in Azure Afternoon, which is beautiful, beautiful blue. I do love my blues, as you can tell. This is probably more Blueberry Bushel. Right, so I'm going to stamp this into the middle. Doing my tap, tap, tap. And right, I need to get a bit more ink, I think. Push a little bit harder. And I'm just eyeballing it in the middle. Let's get that out of the way. Oh, I need to do my thank you. So push that in there. Let's do the thank you. Oh, how do I get ink all over me? I have no idea. So I'm just going to do thank you. Try not to get my head under the camera. There we go. Now I can put the ink away. Just beautiful. Reminds me of clear blue summer sky, which I guess is what it's supposed to, given that it's called Azure Afternoon. Try and get that off my finger. It's lovely. It's sort of like a filigree. It's actually leaves, but just sort of filigree. Lovely. Okay, so now I can start putting things together. Let's get those out of the way. I think I'll use wet glue. and you've got a nice frame around the edge of the Azure Afternoon. And that's much better with the having done it before I put it down, so it hasn't gone on the edges. And then I need to do my heart, and I haven't put the silicone, the adhesive sheets on. I have to say, I did it on the first one, and I wished I'd done it on all of them. It does make life a lot easier. Okay, should be plenty. And then I'm going to put it just over the top of my stamped heart. But you can see that the Azure Afternoon shows up underneath. Just pushing down on the bits so I've got the blue on. There we go. And again, I'm going to use a mini dimensional on my little blue. I haven't really used this blue very much, but I am falling in love with it. Right, mini dimensionals, mini dimensionals. There we go. Got a life of their own, keep moving around the table. Okay. And put it there. And then the thank you can also go on with mini dimensionals. And put that across there. And then going back to these sequins, there are some blues or just iridescent. And smaller one in the middle of the flower. There we go. That later. Now I just need to pop this onto my thick basic white card. Okay, so two things I need to remind you of. This is a free with a purchase class. So if you spend £25 in my store on anything, I will send you a kit to make all three of these cards. I can't stamp the sentiments or the heart or the mouse for you, so you'd have to use something in your stash if you don't have this set. But I will die cut the hearts for you, die cut the circle, and you'd get all the designer series paper. So all you need to do is use the host code, which I should have here. Oh, there we go. That's my host code, 44HPY2S9. If you use that, then I will know to send you the kit, the card kit. The other thing to say is, and it's gone right out of my head. What is the other thing to say? My card class with a purchase, not free with a purchase, with it's product based, is on Tuesday, using the terrific toadstools, which I showed you at the beginning. So if you're interested in that class, please just send me a message and I'll be very happy to give you the details. So there's card 1, card 2 and card 3. Very different, just using different colours. That's all about the DSP. That's about the mouse. And that one is kind of focusing on the heart and the flower. I just love them. And as you saw, not hard at all, not Valentine's-y base, not all soppy or anything. So I just think, yeah, it's a great bundle to get, especially when you can get it free. So by all means, stock up on your adhesive. I know somebody who buys a year's worth of adhesive to get as many celebration things as they can. So, and why not? Okay, thanks very much for watching me. Next week is my last one on celebration, and it's using this set, Pick a Season. I haven't played with it yet, but I have got some ideas and I can't wait to start playing with it. My design day is Sunday afternoon, so I'll be doing that then. So don't forget, spend £25, get my free with the purchase kit. Tuesday the 28th is my class, my product-based class. So message me if you'd like to know about that. And don't forget also my card club, which I'm launching. That was what I was going to talk to you about, my card club. So I am relaunching my card club from February, and that was another thing I'll be doing on Sunday, is designing everything. But you have a chance to get in at a legacy price. Normally it would be $39.50, and that will include enough to make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs. You'll get approximately £25 of new beautiful Stampin' Up products, so designer series paper, ribbon, gems, etc. A full tutorial with step-by-step instructions, sometimes a video, and that would be $39.50, including all the postage, because that's not going to be too light to send. However, if you sign up by the 15th of February, you can get in at a legacy price of $34.90, including the postage. And as a legacy price, it would stay that price as long as you stay continuous. It is a subscription, which I would set up for you, and then you don't have to worry about meeting deadlines and stuff. Again, if you're interested in that, and I will have projects to show for you next week for that. So thanks very much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe in this storm.